Hello, everyone. I'm Rob Smith, the Smith of the Black with the Strat Time Report, and just started a move here a little just right before I came on. So here's the problem: SPY's an inside day, right? So it's green, right, and so it's countering that weekly and that monthly, right? So anytime that 60 and that daily are green, they're overriding this stuff for now. But still an inside day, so it wouldn't be surprised me to go back and forth a little bit. We didn't quite get the inside 60 here in the SPY, but if you go to QQQ. Q's had an inside 60 here and poke up, right? So the Q's does this. Inside day to the downside, but then comes back into the range. Potential rev strat. Still countering that monthly and that weekly, right? But coming back up, so you're still in this opening outsider range. So we still got to get outside of that. We got a new 60. We're always going to keep an eye on the new 60 here to see if this continues from this inside bar break to the upside. If you go to the Dow Jones Diamonds, it also went inside on the 60 and then pokes up just a little bit, but you can also see inside day. How are you not going to be an inside day? Trying to come back to be a doji on the week, so fighting back a little bit. So we could use some of these inside days to break, but like I said, we got some distance to do that. If you go to small cappers, and small cappers still handily inside day. Right, still stuck on that month and all that kind of stuff. So it is Wednesday, which tells us we're going to have energy. And crude was already up when the number came out. Now just still holding its gains up into here. Inside week to the upside crude. And XLE still would be an inside month. We're still seeing if you can break through this. But you did go 2 down on the week and then 2 up. Right? And now inside 60 and then pokes down a little bit. Energy tends to fade, but it is still holding gains for right now. If you go to OIH inside on the 60 here, so stalls out just a tad, but you do have that 2 down, 2 up reversal week. And now you can see if you can take these months, it'll really get them going, because we've been watching like XEC inside on the 60 right now. It hits magnitude. Remember, we're always looking for this kind of setup. Outside month, 2 down hammer, and boom, right back up. These two become an outside bar of this, because if they're willing to pay up, sell down, they might do it again, which they did. Sell down and then pay up. So XEC hits magnitude. If you go to LPI, same setup, but look how much further this has to go. so far so good, and we'll see how that new 60 acts. But once that 322 that we look for over there, if you got PXD, market's still continuing from that late push on that 60 minute. PXD now taking the month here, inside month to the upside, right? That's a 2-1-2 reversal on the month. Now potential rev strat 60. Inside 60, pokes down. So you can take this out, 159.51. Then you can look to stop guys out here, here, and here and go back towards the highs. If we go to EOG, and EOG, the inside day to the upside, all right? I don't think that was inside week, was it? Yep, inside week to the upside, and now coming after that month, that 2-2 reversal month here over 74.39. You're right there, and now you've got an inside 60. So you can keep an eye on a bunch of those. WLL here, also that's got some more magnitude. The outside bar, pokes down hammer, boom. Looking for these two to become an outside bar of that, 57.58. Right now, 2 up by taking out the highs on the 60, 2 down. So that would be another 222 continuation if you can get it over 55.46. If we go to COG little guy, that hits magnitude. COG inside on the 60, but once again, here, that hammer comes back up through all this stuff. The good thing is you got all these guys to come after as well. So COG having a nice little month, or here after that inside week calls the lows. EQT, another little guy. Here, hammer on the month and trying to come up, still inside weaker though, so we'll see how that goes. And it would be rev strat 60, inside bar, pokes down here. If you can get her above 2060 in the next hour. If we go to gappers, INDP. And INDP, and the good things about some of these gappers with that they can go far enough that even if they back off, that there's enough to make some money. So you can see this inside 60. And yeah, it went up and came back down, but as soon as it starts to drop, you can take your profits, because it 21.45, and then it shot up to 28.82. Plenty of room in there. We'll see if that sets up again for us. If we go to Palantir, actually doing all right here, trying to come after that week. Once again, trying to take out that monthly high of 26.60. It's there right now. Backs off on the 60. So you can see this here on the 60. Takes out the high now, slightly takes out the low and comes back. And if we go to a 30, maybe we can see something here. 30. So when this closes out, that's a 2 down. But if you can take out these highs in the next 30 or 60, you'd be right back up in Palantir. We've got market still rallying on the new 60, right? We're always watching those new 60s. Here's your Qs, still going on from the inside to the upside. If we go to IC, and IC was the gapper here 4 days ago, but you can see still good. No lower low on the daily, still going, right? And here on the 60, the outside 60, 3-2, which means this selling down here was rejected. 1 bar rev strat because this is an inside 60. Boom, right here, still going. How's that 30 looking? 30, the 2 down, 2 up reversal. Taking out the lows, taking out the highs, and off she goes. So we'll see if that sets up again. If we go to EXAS, having a nice day. Outside day, it slightly took out yesterday's lows and then came roaring back, as you can see. Here's your outside 30 to start the day. How's your 60? 60, big outside 360, but one of the things why we'd want to keep watching this, if we can get up a little higher, so it would be a rev strat month. Inside bar pokes down, but it still needs to take out 110.05, so you got some room to do that. Just having a nice little day. Here's EXAS. If we go to IRNT, gaps up, goes, and here you can see this inside on the 60. Boom, and off she goes to hit magnitude to take this out. We'll see if that sets up and does that again. If we go to IOVA, the 3-2 day, outside day, and then boom, takes it up, and now you can see this here on the monthly. The inside month, the poke down, and then here above 24.61, which it made it, now it's backed off. We'll see if that sets up again. That's rev strat month. Now you got mother bar issues, which means that these 4 months are still stuck in here, but you are taking that rev strat month, so that would get my attention. We're also looking to go outside week here. So we'll see if that sets up again. You can see that new 60, they came back into it. If we go to ANY, and just had a nice little push here on these 260s, looking for follow through. Potential 1 bar rev strat on the week. Push down, and as soon as this goes green, we're looking to become an outside bar here and take this out. 761. If we go to Twitter, and Twitter takes out some lows on the week, but coming back, still red on the month, but you got your inside day 212 coming back up, and you've got Amgen, I believe, doing an inside day to the upside as well. So we'll see, still handily an inside week and red on the month, but once again, there's your inside 60 to get you in. Combination of the inside day and the inside 60. Market's still coming back here, going to the highs of trying to get the highs of the day. On the downside, you had Facebook now coming back off this 60, but you can see this was a nice clean break right out the chute, because when this red 60 was red and coming down, it caused the inside day break, then the inside week break, and it's red on the month, and it was red on the 60. Then it goes inside. Now it's trying to recover a little bit, but we'll see if that sets up again, because any 60 that goes red is going to have full time frame continuity back to the downside. SPY still rallying back here, still handling an inside day. If there's one weakness here today, it's China. BABA. And BABA inside weak to the downside. Having still all sorts of trouble here, and you can see it just dropping and dropping. Then the inside 60 to the downside here in BABA, and PDD here, inside day to the downside, inside week to the downside, red on the month, inside 60 down. Now you got a new 60 trying to firm up just a tad. If we go to JD, and JD, 2-2 reversal week. 2 up by taking out the high, 2 down, down she goes. If we go to YY, and here you can see the slight higher high on the week, and then boom, 2-2 reversal on the week, and inside day, Slamola. Now we'll see if that sets up again for us. It was a little quick on the downside. New high list rolling along as the market continues to recover. If we go to Baidu, and Baidu more China, just kind of hanging out though on the, seeing if you can take this week out would get me more excited here below 158.67. But now you can see firming up with a lot of things. If we go to Billy, more China, and Billy trying to recover here on the 60, but you can see this 2 up, 2 down week. All right, it's red on major time frames, so keeping an eye on these when you get those new 60s to see if these things go back red. If we go to EA, and EA, here's the motor bar issue, inside 60, but you can see this inside day Slamola down here, taking out last week's lows, looking to become an outside month. Been chopping around in here a while, but now you can see that new 60, right? Whenever that new 60 goes red, you're red on all major time frames. It's something I'd want to know about. If we go to Qualcomm, and Qualcomm having a rough one going after last month's lows, 2-2 reversal month. So anytime this 60 goes red, you got red on all time frames. SPY and Q's picking up some steam here to the upside though. Here, sometimes all it takes, like I said, is that 3-1-2 reversal on the QQQ60 to go give you the magnitude here to take out 376.40, right? Because if they're willing to pay up and sell down, they might do it again, and here they come. If we go to AMD, and AMD not really falling apart, but was red on all time frames for a while. Still seeing if we can take out that here, but stuck in this try here like so. If we go to Starbucks, and Starbucks, Starbucks getting hit. You can see coming back to a previous range, going after an inside month to the downside here. Below 113.61, you're there right now, but you got a new green 60 trying to fight back as the market continues to surge back. If we go to VFC, and VFC, inside month to the downside. So anytime this baby's red on all time frames, that's something I'd want to know about. This thing is in trouble. Hopefully you get the measured move, the down, the sideways, and then a measured move of this. So right now trying to firm up with the market. If we go to Palo Alto, and Palo Alto, just like the inverse of the monthly oils, you're going to see the daily outside day, 2 up, boom. Now coming back to the previous range. That gets my attention, albeit it's green on the longer time frames, and now firming up with market. Still gets my attention when the daily and the 60 go red. If we go to MED, and MED, we talked about this yesterday when it was coming back to the previous range here, taking all these, looking to take all these guys out. Just ran out of time. Did it today. Boom. Now you're inside on the 60 to see if there's more pain and suffering because you're a 2-2 reversal week. 2 up. Boom. If we go to BLI, and BLI, gap down, staying down, and red on all time frames. You got some exhaustion risk because you're going into some lows, but you are inside weak to the downside. But like I said, market surging back here. If you go to SPY, still coming back here after triangle the out down into here. Still handling inside day, QQQ potential rev strat day. So if we don't take out yesterday's highs or yesterday, but go back below yesterday's lows, we're looking for a potential hammer here to go 1, 2, and then we'll see what they want to do with them tomorrow. So one more Adobe. Adobe and inside day to the upside. Some other bar issues in there, but we're taking these 60s day by or hour by hour, and that's how we do it. All right, it's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith, the Smith in the Black with the Strat Time Report.